Good morning, or afternoon, or your regional equivalent, and welcome to Reassembly. It feels nice to have a couple more seasons done, doesn't it? Well, we're not done yet. It's time for Season 5, with the Crystalline, or the Crystalline, or the Crystallatler. Oh, shame. I've disabled all of my mods, I've cleaned everything up, I deleted a bunch of saves to make space for Season 5, 6 and 7, and let's just jump right in. And there's also potentially an 8th season, because the Ethereals, well, there's a community-made mod that reactivates one of Reassembly's abandoned factions, called, well, we call the Ethereals. And we might do that maybe for Season 8, but I don't know. I want to get into modded factions maybe, and yeah, but that might not happen because I've got over 1,700 hours in Reassembly, and I don't really want to play much more. So once these seasons are over, I'll probably be happy, and we can be done, and be lovely. But I might do some modded ones. It could be fun, you know, do some more mod reviews or something like that. I'll always have a soft spot for Reassembly. It's such a fun little game. I love it to bits. Nice. All right. Well, let me stop talking and let's go for the Crystalline. Let's name them something interesting. Something. Well, I say interesting, and then I look back at all the other names I've given my factions. Oh, we've had the Galarians, the Batarian Republic, Acidic Experimentium, Into the Malvia Extravia. These guys should be something a little more low-key. The Metrodan or something. The Lullivets. The Otoshka. The Otoshka Place. I don't know what that means, but it could definitely make something up for it nicely. Otoshka Place. Oh, it sounds nice. It sounds a bit homey, I suppose. Otoshka Place. Is that it would be the name of their nation, Otoshka Place. So the Crystalline inhabit the center of the galaxy, so I guess it is quite fitting. So Otoshka Place means the center of the galaxy, and also means the Crystalline. What color shall we go for? I don't like pink, it's a bit too obnoxious for me, much like I don't like a bright yellow. Oh, really, most brights. But pink specifically annoys me. So, as much as I'd like to do a purple or something, I don't know if I would enjoy looking at what I make, and that's half the problem. We could do yellow and very dark royal purple. Otoshka? Is Otoshka like a very dark purple, lovely with some nice bright yellow, sort of a bit more of a orangey? I suppose that's nice. Give it a bit more green though, maybe. I think I'll stop fiddling. I'll go with dark purple because I think that's a nice strong color. Dark green? No, it's a bit too. Let's go a little bit more closer to navy. It might help a bit. Yeah, because I might actually just go into navy, because then it's a different kind of purple. It gets away from pinky red and gets to more bluey. Yeah, I like that. Well, let's just go right kind of on the edge. We don't want it bright. Otherwise it'll be very obnoxious to look at. We could give it a bit of white and black and grey. Yeah, it should be fine. And then put these reactors kind of very bright. So when they pulse, the problem is that their color is sort of very tied into the main color. There you go, pulse is nice bright. Alright, let's go for it. Otoshka Place. Factions to emit. I mean, we could. Oh, by the way, I have a little mod called Wastelands, which adds in the old explosive rocks, which is nice. So we aren't going to emit anything. We're going to have a starting station count of 1, just so that in this game we don't have any stations to capture. We have to go build them, which is going to be quite nice. Galaxy scale is at 100%. Could make it smaller, could make it bigger, but I like 100%. It's 100%. I don't really need it bigger. Don't really need it smaller either. Number of agents is 2. I'd like to go for 0 because agents... The problem with agents is that they make this awful line through everyone's territory, and it's a bit unpleasant. Especially your own or the AI, and so you don't get to have that nice cohesion like this. I mean, there are parts that are incohesive, but you get these nice things, and then the agents come through and just have a line of whatever faction they have just through it, and it's not very nice. I'm not going to do that. Slow zones, they're fun, but I don't have a lot of fun with them. They're quite cool in a sense, but I think we'll turn them off. Gravity wells, I want a lot of gravity wells. Gravity wells are, of course, incredibly fun. But let's just have a few more segments of just open space. Maybe not 10. Is it not updating? I think. Ooh, I think I've broken galaxy generation. Ooh, very interesting. Why has that happened? Oh, there we go. Finally regenerated. Yeah, a few sparse gravity wells. That's going to be quite nice. Number 1 agent. No. 0. Fine, we'll let there be 1, I guess. It'll upset me, but... No, come on. 0, perfect. Social count 1. Flow zones 0. Gravity wells 30. Okay. Nice. Alright, let's go for it, shall we? Otoshka Place. Ooh, I like this. Purple and green. Actually, well, hold on. Isn't this Lightning JC's color scheme? Whoa, immediately struck by one of our allies. Hello. Okay. The crystals have awoken. They've slumbered at the center of the galaxy for a number of years. But today, well, they've realized the galaxy's been in quite a state of war lately, and they want to try and calm it down. Otoshka Place has always been a very calm place. Am I saying it correctly? It is Otoshka. Otoshka, not Otoshka. Otoshka. Otoshka Place has always been a very quiet, calm place in the very center of the galaxy. And perhaps that's because no one ever wanted to mess with the massive Promethean star vessels. But perhaps there were other reasons. You never know. Regardless, the Crystalline have been sitting here, patiently watching the wars of the galaxy roll on and on and on. And they want to go see what they can do to stop them. We'll see how that goes. Thank you. Of course, I'm using one of my mods called I'm a Veteran Thanks, which puts the tutorial right in the bottom corner, so I don't have to worry about it or try to complete it. I mean, it will get completed ambiently as we go along, but it's just not in my way. Alright. First things first, we were attacked by the Sentinels. They destroyed one of our capital stations, one of our home crystals, seeds of the Empire. And we're not very happy about it. It's forced our hand. An overdone line, but we couldn't really bother to think of one better. Maybe we could, but right now isn't the time. We're not here to think about clever words. We're here to build excellent starships. The central star... Pardon me. With the central star station rebuilt, we can begin to reforge our little empire and push out from Otoshka Place into the wider galaxy. Good, I've got myself a few resources to start with as well. That's very good. So, welcome to the Crystalline. Ignore the planters. That's my little mod, just so I can put plants back if we somehow run out, because that can sometimes happen. But nonetheless, welcome to the Crystalline. They're quite simple. There's not a lot of blocks to use. There's a defense gun, missiles, and big guns, and that's it. Not a very complex faction. and we will be over before we start, unfortunately, in terms of unlocks. But we can make some very nice looking ships. They have a few extra pieces that the Reds, for example, don't have, and that opens up for us quite a lot of look options that we can work with. That could be quite nice. Alright, so first things first, I think for now I'm just going to unlock some points. I should have maybe gotten the second scale of booster, but we'll fix that quickly. Might need a little bit longer. The other annoyance with the poor old Crystalised, they don't have a dedicated harvester or storage block. Their power conduit is their storage. 100 R capacity. Also, our cores don't generate power. 0 per second, as it says, energy generated. It's quite a sad thing, I don't really like it, but it's how authors decided to make the faction work. So, it's how it has to work. Alright, we've got a very nice selection of plants in the middle of the galaxy. I think we might actually have one of the crystalline... Yes, here we go, Florilium. One of my little ships. It's planting all the other weird plants. Well, they're actually base game plants, but nonetheless, weird plants in a sense. We've got all these nice stellar vessels. Let's put a Prometheum over there. Keep a small copy of some of the starting ships, and definitely the spawner, so we can keep building them. But we don't really need any of these ships. We're going to just get those far out of our way. Move Gallium, which is a nice looking ship, but... And let's start. Now, these guys, unlike the Reds, have multiple scale of crystal, which is very nice. We're going to start small. And I was thinking of trying to build asymmetrically. But I might not. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. I could. If I can get a nice idea of how I'd like an asymmetric faction to look, we're going to have to try and develop a sort of a look for them as to how they would be asymmetric. Can't just go asymmetric, otherwise it'll look quite bad. So we're going to have to think very carefully about this. I think a nice little shard like that. Shard. I don't really want shards because it's very easy to go shard-like for the crystalline, for the Reds. So let's endeavor to not go shard-like. Let's try and have very nice round ships. At least that's what I'm thinking for at the moment. But we'll try it out. Crystalline. And we will attach this here and maybe this there. We could make a spinner. I don't like spinners conceptually, but it could work maybe. We'll have to see what I figure out. As it stands, I think we're building a spinner. It's not the worst thing to build. Oh, I like spinners. I see, that's the sort of thing we can do with these. By the way, my mouse... pardon me. By the way, my mouse is falling apart, so if I fail to click a little bit, forgive me. There's not very much I can do about it. Ooh, I like that. Oh, do we have to go asymmetric? That could be really nice. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. That's kind of nice, isn't it? Well, we can actually go semi-asymmetric. It doesn't need to be totally asymmetric, but there can definitely be asymmetric elements. I think that is going to be a good end point. Nice. Oh, I like that little endy thing. It's rounded a little bit, so keeping with our faction's intended look. Oh, I like that as well. It's quite pleasant. Alright, well, we're going to have to think our way through this. So, let's see what I can see. And then, oh, of course, we can actually cap these off. Ah! You can actually cap them off. I forgot about that. Yeah, it's perfect. Now, these little condensers are not good as main weapons. They are point defense. They default to auto-firing projectile weapon, whereas these are just projectile weapons. So, I'm going to hope to have a couple of them, and perhaps some bigger thruster arrays. But that's going to take a bit of effort. Good. I like that. Yeah. Our main problem with the crystalline is going to be getting them to turn. It's going to be our big problem. But we'll be able to beat it. I don't want a point. I don't want a point. I want rounded things just to make it a little bit more difficult for myself. We'll see if I can accomplish it. Or at the very least, you know, not overtly spiking out, I suppose is the way I'll say it. A bit like this. I mean, this has got spiky bit to it, but it's not too overt about it. It's relatively an acceptable angle, I suppose. But I could make it better. I can do that to it. Although now we've got a very slow ship, I tell you. But we can integrate a bit of nice. Oh, I actually like where this is going. Actually, speaking of things, we can do good things with this ship. Look at it. It looks nice so far. Maybe these segments could use some refinement of design, but I like this frontal look. That looks really nice. That looks quite satisfying, actually. I have to try something more of that. I don't want to put those there. I like the big elements. Actually, maybe this will look a bit better to me if I remove the smaller elements. Because of course the outlines end up. It'll look fine. It'll look fine. It'll look fine. I have some plasma oh, perfect. Perfect. Very nice. More plasma diffractors. And then in the future we can put in more power conduits when we need them. But that's fine for now. Okay. TEI Rolotos Rensarte TEI Te TEIE Te Te Rensarte. See, I wanted to start T kind of, but Te Rensarte Sarte Resarte. We will take it. We will take it. Okay. It's nice. It's not bad. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. And I think I'm gonna keep with that. It looks nice. It actually looks very nice at the front. These are a bit too round, if you're seeing it, but I'll live with it for now. It's our first little ship, and it's not a bad little ship. Boom, 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 boom. We've got some decent guns. Thump, 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 thump. Good. Okay. Well, we could even buy the bigger booster, but I don't really have space. I mean, I could put it there, but it'll actually become a bit unmanageable. Alright. There are no stations to go to, so I'm going to have to figure this all out myself. I'm going to have to fully decide. There's no stations and there's no agents. I'm going to have to make my own way in the world. Alright. I think we scout around and we start doing a Nautilus shell spiral outwards. So let's start from the east-ish, southeast. Explored new sector, lovely. And we'll deal with a bit of game lag as it loads in and generates the areas, which is completely acceptable. Look, we're already bumping into some of my ships. I love that the game dynamically generates all this stuff on the fly, so that you can just run into the ship you just built, which is nice. It's alright, game. I know how to use these. I'm pretty sure our ship will not be rude. Ooh, hello, bees. Come on, bees, don't be rude. Well, rude. They're, I think, notably distressed, and their autonomous defense systems are attempting to act on that information without really being too intelligent about how they act on it. That's alright. Okay, that's a nice little chunk of resources. Let's grab it. Zip. Yes, so get used to going a bit slowly because the crystalline are methodical. They are slow in their approach. But slow most definitely does not mean weak. Not for the crystalline. Nice. Ah, tsunami. Storm. Our first enemy is the Reds. The Reds rapidly move into uncolonized space, whether they exist in the galaxy or not. It's just how the world generation works. If there's an empty space, it fills it with Reds. And I kind of like it. It means you don't end up with too many empty sectors. Oh, we've got Sentinel. Can't fight them directly right now. We're not really strong enough. But we might be able to hurt the Shroud. But watch, we're not gonna get very far. Ah, disable all the auto stuff. I've played this game long enough. Good, we did a bit of... See, we're doing a bit of damage, but it's not... Yeah, it's those missiles that are doing a little bit more work on the crystalline. Ooh, they took him out. I'm not going to be able to finish this. Unless I get help, but I don't think it's going to happen. Well, I have enough health, so let me put it that way. I can tank a few. I can survive a number of hits. And actually regrow faster than he can hurt me. Is he okay? What's wrong now? Oh, his turrets physically can't turn to me fast enough. Actually, I can just get a bit closer. Oh, wow. Oh, we're barely alive. Oh no, he's rebuilding. Ah, crap. He reassembled. Outmatched. Outgunned. But not for too long, I don't think. He can enhance our combat capability. Perhaps not this moment, but the next, surely. Gonna need a bunch more resources before we could do that, but okay, it's gonna be tough. Gonna have to get resources and not die, which is easy enough for the crystalline, but not against Sentinel. Sentinel and crystalline are a good threat foe combination because of all the damage and all the shielding and all the health. Oh, nice, go uraniums. Look at them, nice. Oh, just spearing through those vessels. Because of the power of crystalline guns, they will tear through those Sentinel ships. Run, Dragonfly, run. You are very much in a bad position. And yes, that is the logo of Anisoptra Games. It's quite amusing. Oh, we can't fight you one-on-one. Yep, that was a very bad decision. Oh no, there's a scream as well. I think that uranium was about to be destroyed. I don't think you can fight. I don't think you can fight a scream at the same time. Okay, well either way, we need to gather these resources. No, it's still alive. It's gonna die very, very much right now, but it's still alive. Oh no, what? Did it survive? It not only survived, it killed it. How did that happen? Oh, missiles from the other one. Support. Alright, buddy. Well done. Saved yourself. Or, well, you got saved. You have a savior. Okay, I could get some missiles, but for now I need to just get more power points. More power points. Alright. No, don't fly into me! Don't fly into me! He's trying not to, but at the same time he's a little bit confused about where he's going. It's interesting. Ship, why are you flying into that asteroid? I think he's trying to make way for the crystal arm. That's what we need to build. Massive crystals. Massive crystals. But, you know, rounded. That's gonna be our main line. Civilian building. Just a massive crystal. Crystalised Civility. That's not a bad name for this sort of thing, isn't it? Crystalised Civility. I'm amused. I'm amused. Power generation, effectively, not really, doesn't really exist, but that's alright. Yeah, it ends a bit too quickly. It's got legs. It's got legs now. I don't really like it. But I might... it's not what I want, mouse. That's not what I want. I do not want legs. I don't actually just don't want legs. Let's get rid of legs. Let's not have legs. The only annoyance with the civilian station is that it's not really going to be used for anything. It's just going to have some guns on it. And some plasma diffractors. Well, it won't be used for anything for now. Oh, there we go. Not really what I wanted to go for, but I mean, it works. It works. It works to make it smooth. Sure, why not? Why not? Well, it could be reasons, but we're not going to worry about them. Okay, because my mouse isn't working 100%, we're going to try and just have the least amount of fiddle as possible. It's starting to resemble a Midorian spaceship. Which the Midorians are, of course, from my universe, the Forever Cold War. Right. Civility crystallized. Civility? Civility. Civility crystallized. Alright. We can just have a couple of these, and they're basically our civilian defense stations. I'll make them look nicer later on, but not right now. Not right now. We can have them be simple, effective, and well, I mean effective, but pleasant. They can be pleasant. Okay, I need to go see what I can hunt. What is this? It's all Sentinel territory. Alright. Prefer to go attack the Reds. I prefer to go fight the Reds. Because we can't... Farmers? Farmer, what are you doing out here? Oh, it's farmer territory. A little ways down. Alright, well, we're not enemies. I see you've managed to capture... little farmer's managed to get himself a little bit of Sentinel armor. There's a tomb over there. Should probably go shoot it, but I don't really want to have to fight any other sentinels that might be in the area if I alert them. Okay, well the farmer is farming, so let me I'll offer him defense. I'll protect you in exchange for some of your resources. I don't know. He's just... Farmers just like to farm. They don't really, frankly, worry about collecting it or not. They just want the resource to be out there, you know. Ooh. No, don't shoot my friend! No! He's my friend! Quickly, while he's still in his escape pod. We'll go rescue him. Quickly. No, Sentinel! Go away! Friend! Okay, we got him. We picked him up. Picked up our farmer friend, and he's now in his little escape pod. Ships, get out of my way! Get out of my way! Get out of my way! There's a nuclear sentinel ship chasing us. I think he gave up. Okay, good. Well, I'll drop. Oh look, they're building crystallized civility stations. Nice. Once those have missiles, they'll be really effective. Okay, let me drop off my. I think my farmer friend is going to serve as my second in command. He piloted a ship on his own. Uranium, please. Uranium, please. Uranium. Oh my goodness, reassembly. Why is your AI so silly? What is it doing? Come on. I'm gonna have to break this stone to get out of here. Arthur, what's happening? What's happening, Arthur? Why is your AI like this? I've got... Oh my life, I am getting very upset. Move! I'm about to tab and delete this ship. There we go. That upset me. Okay. Calm Luke is gone. Calm Luke is gone. Oh, shame. And then you're stuck there because the silly ship just wants to fly into the astro. Okay, alright. Calm. Gift of calm. Alright. The Florilium is also killing itself, but, well, not killing itself. It's doing some mining. They're trying to destroy the astro... Well, they're trying to seed crystals. That's my excuse. I'll join them. We'll destroy some asteroids. Ah! Oh, look at all the resources down there. Oh, let's get it. Come on. Let's go. Let's reconsider very quickly. Please don't. It's attacking. It's very aggressive. Well, I got some resources. Let's get out of it. If only nukes were friendly fire, hey. Those ships would obliterate themselves half the time. Okay, that's cool. I'm enjoying that. I'm enjoying that. Stop. Nuke flies right past, nearly annihilates me. Wow. Oh, that was funny. Oh, wow. Okay, well that just happened. That was a very interesting moment. Okay, we need to get some missiles, actually. And expand the ship. Discard. Yeah, it's there. We've got the Mark 1 sitting there happily. So we can make the Mark 2. Pardon me. Oh, pardon me again. Luckily, not the loudest of burps. Oh my word. Okay. Our primary drive thrusters are at the very front of the ship. which is actually not a bad place in reassembly, because your thrusters, especially when it comes to AI, will attempt to... Your ships will try to turn towards the ship with their thruster, and so if you're there at the front, then you guarantee that... It's difficult to just explain in the moment, but play around with them and you'll understand what I mean. The ship tries to turn itself, thrusters fire in the direction of the target that they're aiming for. So if you have a heavy rear mass and you have lots of rear mounted or lots of reverse thrusters, your ship will try to go towards the target with the most thrust. So it can end up trying, not necessarily, but it can end up trying in going backwards, which can be quite funny. Alright, we are over budget, but we can upgrade a little bit. Is that enough? Oh, it was just enough. It was just enough. Let's reconfigure the thrusters. Oh, I like this. This looks quite nice, actually. Oh, it doesn't look half bad. Okay, give this a shot. It's going to be quite slow, but what can we do? Mark 2. Look at that. I love that. That is... Oh, it's such a lovely thing. Coordinated coincidence. I love it. Oh, this ship looks so much better now. Oh, wow, that really looks much better. Oh, what a beautiful little ship. Here, let me show you that this is a perfect screenshot moment. Forward thrust, so we have get a little bit of trail. F12, take the screenshot. Beautiful. Might actually, I like to do corner, but that can get a bit samey, so I might, you know, we could go up, we could just have the ship be going in a straight line. I mean, that can look nice as well. Whoa, bullets as they were shooting. It can look nice, it can look nice. Gotta toy around with different compositions. Alright, ship, let's go for it. Let's see what we can find. We are very slow. But we've got a lot of firepower, so if anything tries to fight us, we're going to have an interesting time. If I remove you, can we... Yes, that's a good idea. And we need these to just work a little bit better, so for now... it's going to be pointy, but it's fine. Actually integrate them over here. That's a better spot for them. Okay. There, and that'll fly a little bit better, you see, because its thrusters are very much pointing towards the target, and it makes it a little bit easier. Turn. Fire your left thruster and stop firing your right thruster. What's happening? Why is that happening? That is so weird. It's trying to use these. That is so weird. That is very weird thruster behavior. That is very weird thruster behavior. Okay, well, I'll just have to work with it then. Reds, come to me. Come to me, Reds. I've actually got to stop thrusting to turn my ship. That's ridiculous. Ooh, Reds, Reds, Reds. Nice. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it, hombre. Oh, shit. Look at this. Look at this. This is ridiculous. What are you doing, thrusters? No, stop it, please. Oh, that's really sad. Do I sound desperate? It's because I am. It's just... That's upsetting. A long time ago, Arthur had it such that thrusting and things actually worked really well. It was just like 1.0 of reassembly. It worked really nicely. Then he changed it or did something so that players could fly spinner ships. And I hate that update with a deep annoyance, because it made flying regular ships weird. And I think it also broke normal ship AI. Because I feel like from that day onwards, ships didn't always reliably look towards their target. And I don't know why I feel that. It might just be what I call reassembly madness. But I don't know. It's kind of just funny. Shame. But I'll leave it. I'll leave that as it is. I don't know. But I mean, ships fly, and they fly well. It's also just my placement of stuff. Because you see, what the ship is actually trying to do is it's trying to fly diagonally, but I don't want it to do that. I want it to turn the front. So Arthur did actually make a very good change, because ships will fly with whatever thrusts they can in that direction. But because they're no longer trying to... As far as I understand it and what it looks like, I actually don't know if it's the case or not. I don't know. And I've been playing for 1,750 hours of this game, and I don't know for certain. But I mean, I'm not a program. I didn't program this game, so I don't know. But you know, I might. I mean, I know that the AI stuff is open, so you can actually have a look at it for yourself. But I might just do that and look at the thrusting code. Very interesting. Anyway, now that we've gotten a nice amount of resources, and we are very, very slow, let's get back home. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-doo. Ba-da-da-bo, ba-da-ba-bo, ba-da-ba-bo. This is... I'll pause it for... I'll fast forward, shall I? Yes, I'm still going. No, this is not an unusual crystalline playthrough. Also, I realized that wherever that station was, it's now moved. I think it flew around me while I wasn't looking. Give me a moment. Oh, it's that little ship. For some reason the game is registering that as a station. Is it? That can't be right. That can't be right. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Alright, give me a moment. Well, I keep saying that, but at this point I think I've said, give me a moment. Well, it'll be 3 times, 4 times now? I don't know. No, don't even think about it. Whew, that was a very close. It's a very close collision. Come on, come on, come on, come on, get back here. No! No! Oh, goodness. I'm upset. I'm upset, can you tell? Maximum warp. My goodness, turn properly, please. What are you doing? How is that illogical? Thank you, now it's thrusting correctly. I don't understand this thing sometimes. I don't. And it upsets me. Because it's working and then it isn't. And, I'm angry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Just so upset. I'm so upset. So unreasonably annoyed by it. Not unreasonably, very reasonably annoyed actually. So weird. So weird. Shouldn't happen like that. That shouldn't be happening. Why is that happening? Arthur, fix your game. No shame. No shame. Oh, no shame. No shame. I don't want to be horrible. Poor old Arthur. Reassembly works. It's fine. Pardon me. Pardon me. Should we put some capstones on that? Capstones. I kind of like it without the thingy-ma-ting thing. Thingy-ma-thing thing. Thingy-ma-thing thing. Tell you what, we will need pretty soon is reverse thrust, so I'll add that back on. And then some rear mounted. Oh, that might be it. Oh, I might know what the problem. Yes, I see that. I see that. I see it. I see it. I see it. There's probably something else I don't see. I don't know. Anyway, I think the reason is that it was trying to... Yeah, there we go. You see watch the corner thrusters try to adjust certain trajectorial problems. There we go. Now it's working nicely. I'm sorry, game. I was yelling at you for no reason. It was because it needs to sometimes compensate inversively, but it can't. So, well, yeah, just it can't because there aren't any thrusters there. So it ends up having very interesting and weird movement, even though I feel like it should be doing a better job. But I'm just being horrible. There's also half the problem is center of mass and a couple of other things. What are we shooting? I wish I could see. Wish I could see. Go, 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 go. Oh, hey, look. There's a version of the double thrusters already. Ah, it's a shroud. Okay. Well, all these ships have nice quad guns, so we might actually be able to do some serious damage to it. I mean, I'm half its cost right now. I'm very close to its cost, so yeah, I'm most definitely an equal opponent. Yeah, watch this. Lovely damage. Bearing in mind, Sentinels have a lot of health on their armor blocks. And then Crystalline have even more. Yes, propel me towards the enemy. Well done. Drive me closer. I want to hit them with my sword. As the line goes. Oh, hit it, hit it, hit it. Yes, nice. Okay, nuke down, nuke down. Nuke down. Okay, nuke hit the thing. Don't kill the farm plants. Goodbye. Specifically did not want it to kill the farmer plants, but it did so. Oh, I didn't see the nuke. I didn't see the nuke. I didn't see the nuke. Why didn't I see the nuke? Why didn't I see the nuke? It's a nuke launching enemy battleship. Why didn't I think about the nuke? There's more than enough nuke nerfing, or shall we say power reduction mods, and for very good reason. Watch how quickly it builds. And look how massive its explosion rate is. And how powerful it is. It costs a lot. That is a 6,000 PowerPoint ship, so it's reasonable. But the problem is that even though it costs a lot, that doesn't make it feel good. Definitely doesn't make it feel good. Feels nice for the Sentinel, but not for a person fighting the Sentinel for very obvious reasons. Nukes. There should be like a friendly fire modding tag, because the problem with the game, not the problem with the game, but the problem is currently there's a CVAR that you can set. CVARs are they're like global, they are globally affecting variables of a sort. They're they're kind of initialization, whatever, doesn't matter. But CVAR, listen, I have many conflicting understandings of what a CVAR is. Doesn't matter. But nonetheless, it's a variable that you can tweak that affects lots of things. And Reassembly has one CVAR called Friendly Fire. So you can turn on Friendly Fire and let missiles destroy anything they hit, which is really cool, very fun. But the problem is you can't have targeted Friendly Fire. And for the nuke, I would definitely give the nuke targeted Friendly Fire. Because that would give it a nice balance, such that if you destroy the nuke as it's being launched from the enemy ship, it destroys them, which would be really nice. Granted, yeah, 6,000 PowerPoint ship. I've only got, what, 634 PowerPoints? So, reasonable that he would utterly destroy me. But the problem is that nuke can kill things of any cost. Any cost. It's a massive explosion. And you can have 4 of the things on your ship if you really wanted to. Oh, farmer, why did I shoot you, farmer? Oh, farmers are my friends. I don't want to do that. Farmers and the Crystalline, you know what? Good friends in my books. Also, I wish the Crystalline had structure roots. Because they feel like a faction that should grow on things. Actually, wait, hold on. You're pretty much close to my cost anyway, so it actually doesn't. Farmer, no! You got close to my point defense. Oh, farmer! It's fine. I picked up his escape pod. They're alive. They're all alive. It's a game with imagination. I can say whatever I want. And my verdict is they're alive. Okay, nice. Oh, look at all the juicy resources. These farmers are going crazy. They just like to put down plants. They love it. They love it. It's absolutely great for them. They love it so much. Okay, just give me a minute. It's gonna load up here. Sorry. I should just... Oh, nah, never mind. Civility, Crystalised. I like these little things. They're nice. They give the space a bit of a controlled feeling. Controlled feeling, you know, that makes it feel more like it's in our territory, under our authority. Is that same nuke ship? Don't. It's targeting me with that nuke. Why? Because the missiles are hitting me, so the nukes will follow as well. Oh, cripe. This is not what I wanted to do today. Okay, nice. Good. Real good. Okay, let's get to a command ship. Let's get to a capital ship. Ooh, I like the look of this ship. It looks really nice. Looks pleasant, doesn't it? Beautiful. Just like that. Back in Allied territory. I think that's a nice little ending point. It's about 10 minutes left, but I mean, it's fine. Let me have a little breath from that nuclear monstrosity. Next time, we're going to build a bigger ship. We're going to give it some missiles. We're going to hunt down that nuke ship. I tell you by the skin of my teeth. By the skin of my teeth. That's such a weird... By the skin of my... They got out of it by the skin of their teeth. It's such a weird expression. It's such a weird expression. But I guess it kind of illustrates just how close it was. Like of a glancing blow. You could imagine like a bullet going right past like your face. But it's going, it goes, like your mouth is open and it goes right past your gums. And like it just, by the skin of their teeth. It's a weird phrase, but you can understand it. You must always try to understand things. Remember this. Feel like a father. You must always try to understand things. I'm not wrong, but nonetheless. I love it. Also, we need to get the factory so that we can actually have a tractor beam. It's got 700 hour collection range, which is nice. What does my command center have? It has 400, yeah. Big improvement, although I think it weighs a lot. So this thing has 103 weight. This thing has 103 weight. Yeah, it's the same. Okay, fine. Fine. I like... Whoa. This? Okay. Alright. Okay, so... You go away. You go there. Mark II, double the cost. I am happy with that. The Mark III will then be double the cost again. As it should be. The marks should be significant changes. Good, I like this. Oh no, all the nice funky music is here. I love this. This is a track I really like. This is a track I absolutely adore. It's so nice. You know what? We'll just go do it. Just go hunt that. Whoa. Hunt that guy down. We actually don't have the resources for it. No, executive decision. Next episode, we get a factory, get resources, we get more money, get a bigger ship, we get a small fleet, we go hunt down the nuke ship. That is our job. We are hunting down the nuke ship, and then we can continue on our exploration of the galaxy, and hopefully do something useful. So, good, I'm happy with that. So, what else? Nothing else. No. So until next time, everybody. Cheery Rio. Bow.